You are tuned in to Kids
In the Pit!
Hey guys, it's Gabe from Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm joined by Matthew Fox from Shai Hulud. Let's do it. So, what do you do in Shai Hulud?
I play guitar, and I write the songs and lyrics.
Oh, cool. I also play guitar. So,
Nice. Good for you.
yeah.
Starting young.
So, what year did Shai Hulud start and how old were you?
If I recall, we started in 1995, and that would have made me 22 years old.
Oh. How old were you when you started playing guitar?
Geez, I started when I was kind of young, but I didn't take it seriously for many years because my first instrument was drums.
Oh.
When I was in high school, I used to play in a thrash metal band,
Oh.
and I
Oh.
played drums in that band. And I would say a few years, but I started playing guitar around then too. So maybe when I was, I don't know, 13, 14, but I didn't really start taking it seriously until I got into hardcore and punk. Um, so I would say that I really started learning how to play guitar and taking it seriously when I was around maybe 18.
Oh, my dad plays drums.
Yeah, I know. He's a good drummer.
Yeah, he really is. So, for anyone unfamiliar with Shai Hulud, what album should they check out?
Well, people say, well, we have 4 albums now, and there's a fan base for each of them. Some people, of course, like them all, but, just like with me and Metallica, my favorite albums are going to be the ones that I grew up with. So it's hard to say which is our best album. But speaking for myself, being a guy that helped write the songs and the lyrics, I would say check out the latest record, which is called Reach Beyond the Sun.
Okay. So, what in the world does the name Shai Hulud mean?
It is from a science fiction novel called Dune. There was a big budget movie that came out last year, and Shai Hulud is just the giant sandworm from the desert in the movie
Okay.
Dune.
Oh. So,
Yeah,
what was the first band that got you into punk, hardcore, or metal music? And what are some of your musical influences?
sure. Well, I was into metal before I was into anything. My first metal band was Kiss, but I think that was mostly because of the makeup. I don't even think I heard the music. I just loved the way they looked.
Oh.
Um, yeah, so I started with Kiss and just rock and roll. Uh, then as I got a little older, maybe around your age, or a little younger, there were some heavy metal bands called Quiet Riot and Twisted Sister. Another heavy metal band called Wasp, who's still playing today, one of my
Oh.
favorites. I started with those heavy metal bands, and then when I was about 12, my favorite band became Motley Crue. Once I heard their album, Shout at the Devil, Motley Crue was my favorite band of all time.
That's cool.
But that all changed when I was 13 and I heard Metallica's Master of Puppets.
Oh.
That's the album that really changed my life. Once I heard Master of Puppets, I rarely ever listened to Motley Crue, Twisted Sister, or Quiet Riot again.
Oh.
Metallica became my favorite band, and thrash metal became my favorite music. Still is. My 80s thrash is still my favorite music of all time. And from thrash metal, that's how I discovered punk and hardcore. Metallica used to love punk and hardcore, and they would wear
Wait, they
their
did?
yeah, they wore their influences on their shirts. So I would see the shirts they wore, and I would go check out those bands. Bands like GBH. That's a band that you may never have heard.
Oh,
Um, but they also wore Misfits shirts all the time.
that's cool.
And yeah, I became a huge Misfits fan from
Oh,
Metallica. Yep. And then from the Misfits, I just got into all sorts of hardcore and punk. The most important of them being the Bad Brains. Bad Brains is
oh,
my favorite hardcore band of all time, and pretty much the reason I play guitar is the Bad Brains.
yeah. My dad really likes Bad Brains. Also, my friend Jack, he really likes Master of Puppets by um Metallica. And also I like DRI. They're like thrash metal.
Yeah,
They're
DRI was a very important
fun.
band for me as well. I grew up on their album "Dealing with It."
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite DRI record. Probably in my top five hardcore records of all time. So yeah, DRI, Suicidal Tendencies is a big one for me. Dead Kennedys, JFA. Last time we talked, I told you a little bit about JFA. They're a skate punk band, so you might
Oh
like them. I would give them a look if you, or a listen rather,
yeah,
if you
I'll check
can.
them out.
You might like them.
So how was your first concert and how old were you?
My first concert was awesome. It was Metallica.
Oh,
Um, Yeah, but I was a little older than you. I wasn't as lucky as you are to have punk rock, hardcore metal parents. My mom was a fuddy duddy. She didn't listen to music at all. Um, so I had to wait until I was 13 to go to my first show. And it was a touring festival called the Monsters of Rock. It was five bands. I
oh,
went, of course, to see Metallica, but the five bands were Kingdom Come, Metallica, Dokken, the Scorpions, and Van Halen. Uh, I was, like I said, I was 13, and it was an awesome show. I remember promising myself that I would bang my head to every single second of Metallica when they were playing. I didn't make it through, but I sure tried.
oh. My mom's first concert was Metallica too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So one of my favorite Bad Religion songs is Anesthesia. I love your cover of it. Why did you choose that song specifically?
We chose that song because it was just, well, first of all, the members of Hulud at that time were huge Bad Religion fans. That we still are. Um, but yeah, we loved Bad Religion, and we chose that song specifically because it was just so melodic, and that was and kind of is still our thing. We love to incorporate melody into our music, and that song just had such a strong uh, melodic aspect to it from start to finish. We thought that it would be a great song for us to cover, and as I think I mentioned to you before, the breakdown at the end we thought could be so heavy. And that's another aspect of our band too. We like mean and heavy sounding things.
Yeah.
So between the melodic aspect of the song and the heaviness of the ending, especially the heaviness we thought we could bring to it, it was a perfect fit for us.
Yeah, Anesthesia is a really good song.
It's a great one for sure.
So, what is your favorite place you've toured in and why?
My favorite place would have to be, well, runners up would be Australia and New Zealand, which are
Oh yeah.
beautiful, beautiful countries. But my favorite would be Japan. It's
Oh,
just the coolest, cleanest, with the most wonderful people. I really, really love Japan and can't wait to go back.
yeah, I'd love to go there. Um, like the country I would probably want to go to the most currently is Iceland.
Iceland is wonderful too.
Yeah, have you guys ever played there?
Yeah, I think we've been there two or three times.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, what band do you recommend people go see live and why?
That's an easy one. The band is called Fishbone. Um, Fishbone is, well, to use their words, they're a ska punk reggae funk band.
Sounds fun.
Um, yeah, they are absolutely awesome. Easily the best live band I've ever seen. I saw them when I think I was about 18. They were so good I cried.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, on to some non-music related questions.
Sure.
Burgers or hot dogs, and what toppings?
That's a tough one. I like both, but I had hot dogs today, so we'll go with hot dogs. And as far
Okay.
as toppings, I'm pretty basic. So I like just sauerkraut and mustard, and from time to time, some raw onions.
Wait, that's basic?
Basic to me. Compared to what some people order, yes.
Oh, I mainly just like eat ketchup on it. That's pretty much it.
Well, you got me beat in the basic department then.
Yeah, definitely. So do you prefer dogs or cats?
Mm. When I was younger, I started out as a cat person. And I'm not sure why. I just liked cats better. Now, as an adult, I love the friendliness, the loyalty, the love, and the playfulness of dogs. I
Yeah,
love your
sure.
dogs, by the way.
Oh, wait. Have you met both of them? We have two of them.
Um, you have two now. Well, the dogs that I knew last time I was at your place, or actually quite a few years ago, was Roxy and Moose.
Oh, we have a new dog named Clark now,
Oh, nice.
but we still have Roxy, so we have Roxy and Clark. Um,
Oh, I can't wait to meet Clark.
yeah, I'm definitely a dog person. They're just cool.
Yeah,
Um,
me too.
so what would you tell your 10-year-old self if you could talk to him?
That's also an easy one. I would tell him to work harder all the time.
Okay. So, anything you'd like to add today?
No, just thanks to you and your parents, your wonderful parents, my good friends of many years. Thank you all for including me. And, oh, hi. And right back at you. I don't know if that's a good heart. Thanks a lot, Gabe. I appreciate
Yeah.
you having me on your podcast.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for being on.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So thanks to Matt for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.
See ya.